Hello again. Welcome to HI 122 students. This is World History 2. This is the second half of World Civilizations. It basically deals with 1500 to the end of the 20th century. I'm Mr. Foles. I'll be your instructor this semester. You see my office hours and my office phone and when I'm available in building K11. The textbook that I've used for most recent purposes was the 7th edition, as you see right here, textbook. The most recent edition has just come out in the fall of 17, and it's really the way for you to go because you have options. You can buy or rent this particular book. You need volume 2 since 1500. And if you go into this site with the Cengage, Cengage.com, you've got all kinds of options and you can save yourself a lot of money. And this is where it is located. You see the website address is on the syllabus, and you'll be able to use a lot of different resources if you go in this direction. I highly recommend that you get some kind of ebook instead of using other editions. They'll work. If you want to use the 6th edition in the bookstore, that's fine. It will work. But it's better that you get something ebook oriented because it's available to you anytime you want to go online. The main basis of your grade are the 4 unit exams, chapters 16 through 18, Muslim rulers through the Napoleonic Wars. Then we go back into European history, industrialization through the early 20th century revolutions in China. And then the middle part of the course, 23, 4, and 5, deals with the world wars. And between the wars, that's one of my favorite topics in this course. And then we have the last section, chapter 29, 26 through 30, which deals with the Cold War changes in the Soviet Union, the collapse of the USSR, Eastern Europe and China, changes in the Western world, and the independent nations that developed in the aftermath of the end of colonialism after World War II. There's your disability statement. We will work with you. You have to let me know what your different situation is. Here are the general learning outcomes. In this class, we focus on 1, 2, 4, and 7. Grading, again, if you miss an exam, please try to make it up as soon as possible. I will reopen the exams. I give you 2 days on the weekend to take exams. It's more than enough time, in my opinion. You got 48 hours. These exams aren't going to take you more than an hour at the very most. 40 minutes and you should be able to finish them if you study the study guides. There are your letter grades and what you can achieve here. That's standard stuff. There will be no incompletes given in this course. I repeat, there are no incompletes. If you're dissatisfied with this, I'll work with you. Again, I will give you chances to try to get this done. If that's not satisfactory, see Ms. Merfallen or Mr. Schartz. I will go over these different outcomes here periodically through the course. I will be posting little mini lecture videos in the particular blocks where this outline is also available. And here are the course topics. Week by week, there is no school on Monday, January 15th. And we basically do a chapter a week. What I would like you to do is define the terms within these weekly blocks, or you can try to answer these questions. I will go over these questions in the mini videos if you're struggling. If you choose to answer them, you have the choice. And occasionally I will ask you to answer these questions because there aren't very many terms to define. So, and as also towards the end of this semester, I will ask you to do 2 terms. That's more towards the end of the class. I don't ask you specifically to try to answer these weekly topic questions, but periodically I will. Just see what it says into week to week in the Moodle site. On the 19th, there's no school. in February. And your first exam will be February 10th to 11th on 16, 17, and 18. The second exam is March 10th and 11th on 19, 21, and 22. And then, again, my favorite topic is this era here, 23, 4, and 5. Spring break is March 26th through the 30th. And we come back and do that last chapter, and then we have some work to do to finish up the course. Cold War, the collapse of the Soviet Union, and the changes in China and Eastern Europe, the Western world, and then the last week we deal with South Asia and the changes in East Asia to the present. The final exam you have to take in class, that hasn't been determined yet. We will let you know as we approach that. The final exam must be taken in class, and I will ask you to get a Scantron form. It looks something like this. And then you use a number 2 pencil, and you will use that to mark in your answers A, B, C, D, or E, using a pencil only. Ink doesn't work, and then you don't write on those exams. And that will be sometime during May 7th through the 13th. If you're off island, we'll make arrangements if you're on Tinian or Rota to get the exam to you so that you can take it. And that's about everything we'll be doing in the course. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me. Good luck and enjoy.